All right, big spot here for the former undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, and he's not too emotionally attached to a lot of these results. I expect a big effort out of him here tonight.
You know, John, I love that you teed it up that way, because I was just thinking that for a guy that seemed to be on a rocket ship to the moon, becoming the middleweight champion, he handles adversity as well as anyone I've ever seen. When he lost to Jan Blachowicz, when he tried to become double champion, still even keel. When he lost his championship, even keel. I believe that ability will allow for him to work his way back to a championship opportunity where I expect him to be very competitive and possibly earn himself the belt back.
And skill for skill, there are a lot of people that still believe he's the best middleweight in the world. A lot of the elite 185-pounders believe that Izzy and not necessarily Pereira represent the toughest matchup for them. We'll see how Adesanya fares in this critical matchup here tonight. Born in Uzbekistan, where they fight at weddings, here is Kazakhstan's Shavkat Rakhmonov, one of the best welterweight prospects in the world. He has finished every single one of his professional wins. He has never tasted defeat. And even though he is not in any great rush for a championship opportunity, the fan base is. They want this man fighting for the title with immediacy. He's sort of contented to bide his time. This is the big spot here tonight. If he can win this fight and handle this particular stylistic challenge, for my money, there's nothing left. All eyes on Kazakhstan Shavkat Rakhmonov here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here as we get a look at Uzbekistan's Shavkat Rakhmonov. He has taken the UFC welterweight division by storm. He's got a whole lot of momentum coming in here tonight. Believes he'll have the grappling advantage, but he also said to us midweek, if this is a kickboxing match, I think I can thrive in that realm as well. Rakhmonov circling towards the left now. Oh! Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. Hands on your face. Oh, that's a big hook to the chin.
Beautiful job getting those hands up. Good jab there by the champion. That jab is fast. Look at that jab. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Oh, nice.
3 minutes to go here, round one. Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, beautiful straight right hand there from Israel Adesanya. You know, you worry so much, DC, about the kicking game. Sometimes you forget about those hands on Israel Adesanya. Very nice leg kick there by Rakhmonov. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Nice jab by Rakhmonov. Oh, great block there.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. Nice punch there by Rakhmonov.
Good takedown defense by Israel.
Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here.
Beautiful kick lands.
Big hook. Oh!
Caught that kick there.
What a start.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. All right. Okay, breathe. Nice, nice. Just go out there and keep doing what you...
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Nice target change in him attacking the body.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Israel Adesanya, I don't even know what that was, but it certainly looked pretty, DC. This man brings so many different things to the table as a striker, and I would think would be a very difficult guy for his fellow middleweight contenders to prepare for. Oh, lands a nice straight. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Just misses with the straight right.
Nice defense there.
He's got one here.
Another clinch position. Watch for the tricky trips that he uses when he's in close. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Rakhmonov's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge.
Whoa!
Oh, huge shots being landed on both sides. Back and forth we go. Gets on the feet, his opponent in
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh, and mercifully, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest in that round. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. The bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you go back.
Rakhmonov's making things really difficult for the opposition now as the fighter continues to target that damaged nose. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Israel Adesanya's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Good punch. Nice shot there by the champ.
His misses are entertaining. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are hurt. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Big right hand.
Back to his feet. Rakhmonov gets hit with a kick. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop it. He's trying to take down or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed. Great punch landed
Ready
to
to fight?
put his opponent down.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
That will do it!
Oh, my goodness.
Takes the judges out of it, gets the finish.
Holy.
We get the official decision with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 8 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so as they say, another